If you need any Xbox or PlayStation codes or any cheap PC games, use the referral link in the description. It will take you over to g2a.com. They already have a discount on most of their goods, and if you use the code CHES at checkout, you can get yourself an extra 3% off as well. Hey guys, how's it going? Ches back again, and welcome to episode number 23 of the first season here at AC Milan on FIFA 16. This will be the season roundup, the final video of this first season at our new Serie A club. If you missed the Coppa Italia final yesterday, check that video before you watch this one. I don't want to spoil anything for you, and if you missed the Serie A finale as well, check the channel page for that before you watch this. I don't want to spoil that for you either. But today we'll be having a quick look through at all the competitions we were involved in, the other larger competitions around Europe, to see who we might be facing in the Champions League next year. And of course we'll have a final squad report as well and talk about what our plans are for Season 2 transfer-wise. Now, competitions that we were involved in, we finished second in Serie A this season by a single point ahead of Juventus. Napoli a further 3 behind them, but it was Inter Milan that won Serie A this time around. 5 points clear of us with 85 overall. Our goal difference was alright, 65 goals scored, 32 goals conceded. Not overly impressive, but good enough for second in the league, clearly. Napoli and Lazio finish in the Europa League spots. Empoli, Frosinone and Hellas Verona, unfortunately, will be leaving us this year. When we have a look at the other leagues around Europe, I'll show you who's coming up from Serie B. We won the Coppa Italia, though, yesterday by 1-0 thanks to an 85th minute strike from Simone Verdi. Palermo did very well to get to the final, knocking out both Verona clubs in the quarters and semis, but unfortunately for them, it was too much. The pre-season tournament, we did very well to get to the final and then got hammered by Lyon. In the Champions League, of course, we weren't involved in European football this year, but Porto win the Champions League against Zenit in the final. Two sides you would not have expected to be at that place in the competition. You would have expected either side to reach the final. In the Europa League, not Sevilla for the first time in 3 years. Fenerbahce win on penalties against Olympiacos. Again, two sides you wouldn't expect to be in a European final. Bay got knocked out in the quarterfinals to fellow German side Schalke, who then lost to Olympiacos. And Fenerbahce knocked out Liverpool after Liverpool had knocked out their fellow Turkish side, Besiktas. So Fenerbahce win the Europa League, and in Euro 2016, after the group stage, a few teams have played that competition hasn't finished yet though, and I will maybe give you a catch up on that when we start season number 2. But that's how we got on. We'll have a quick look at the other leagues around Europe to see who we might be facing in the Champions League. Then we'll have a quick glance at the top goal scorer charts, etc. Chelsea win the Barclays Premier League by 8 points from Manchester United. Arsenal 3rd, not 4th. Manchester City 4th. Liverpool 5th. Everton 6th. Norwich, Watford and Bournemouth relegated out of the BPL. Sheffield Wednesday and Middlesbrough going up automatically, and then one of Fulham, Hull, Derby or Reading will go up via the playoffs. I will quickly just check to see where Cambridge came out of personal interest. 14th. Not the best of seasons. In France, Saint-Etienne win Ligue 1 by 5 points ahead of PSG, who only finished 2nd, Marseille 3rd and Lyon 4th. Didn't expect Saint-Etienne to be up there. A few shock results in Europe, not only in domestic competition, but in the European competitions as well. Bayern Munich win on goal difference or head-to-head. I'm not sure whether it's done on goal difference or head-to-head in Germany. I think it's head-to-head, but even if it was either, Bayern would finish above Dortmund. Dortmund finished 2 points ahead of Schalke, and then a big gap of 10 points down to Bayer Leverkusen. Wolfsburg in 5th, Mönchengladbach in 6th. In Italy, we know the state of the league table, but Cagliari won Serie B and Bari have also been promoted, and then one of Cesena, Vercelli, Livorno or Pescara will be joining us in Serie A next season. Ajax win in Holland, or in the Netherlands, sorry. Benfica win Liga Portuguesa. Zenit win in Russia, no shocks there. Celtic win in Scotland, no shocks there. Barcelona win by 11 points ahead of Real in La Liga, and then a further 7 points ahead of Real Madrid. Sevilla in 4th, Valencia 5th, Villarreal 6th. A few shocks in the domestic leagues, big shocks in European competition as a whole, in the Champions League and in the Europa League. Have a quick look at the top goal scorer charts, and it was Paulo Dybala who won the Golden Boot. 20 goals for him this season. Pavoletti of Genoa, 19 goals for him. 16 apiece for Palacio of Inter and Mandzukic of Napoli. Our highest top goal scorer was Carlos Bacca with 12 in Serie A. Kutzka's probably up here somewhere too. Is he? No, he's not. Okay, assists, Mandzukic, wow, what a season. 16 goals and 12 assists, and Higuain, 15 goals and 11 assists. Very good from them. Napoli also have a second player there in third with Insigne on 11 assists. Jorginho came into us from Napoli, so it would have been 3 Napoli players there. But of course he joined us and he got 8 assists this season. Any other Milan players there? Bacca there with 6. Great season for Bacca. Menez with 5. Like I say, in yesterday's episode, El Shaarawy with 5 as well. I'm not overly... Verdi with 5 as well. Everybody's got 5. I wasn't overly keen on Carlos Bacca this year, but he scored goals, so I can't complain too much. I'll have a quick final squad report to show you the growth of the squad and also run through what my plans are for next season. We'll sort by position, so it's easier. Gianluigi Donnarumma up 12 ratings. I have now stopped training him. 89 reflexes, 83 positioning, 85 kicking, 86 diving and 80 handling. Mental. 23 clean sheets in 49 games. A very good performer for us. And the mistakes definitely disappeared towards the latter end of the season. So really pleased with that. Abbiati's going to retire, I believe, in a month's time. So he'll be leaving us. Only got 4.6 in the only game he played for us. I think conceded 3 in that as well. Gabriel will come in back from loan from Napoli and be my backup goalkeeper. Although how much first team football he'll see, I'm not sure. Florenzi at right back is not grown overall, but a few individual stats have gone up. He's going to be my number 1 right back, obviously, still. And we'll potentially move on Antonelli and bring in another right back. Maybe the youngster from Chievo, was it? I can't quite remember his name. I'll have a look at the shortlist in a bit. There was a young right back we were looking at. 5 goals for him, though, for us. Although he may have scored some of those. I think he only scored 1 for us, and 4 must have been for Roma. Calabria is probably... Well, I'll try and get him to go out on loan. I tried that first season and nobody wanted him. Maksimovic up 1 overall. Really pleased with his growth this season. We paid £10 million plus Alex for him in January. He played 27 games in total, but obviously not all of them were for us. Some were for Torino, but 81 overall, 24 years of age. Alessio Romagnoli is up 4 to 80. We have been training him so far this season. He arrived from Roma for £7 million prior to the beginning of the save. And I have been training him in the... stats, so you can see that have actually gone up there by 6. Short passing, stand tackle, slide tackle and marking. Clearly key attributes for the centre-back role. Up 4 overall. Tonelli we brought in for £4 million plus Christian Zapata. He's been very good for us. Since we brought in Maksimovic, he hasn't had as much first-team football, but he's still very, very solid for us and will be extremely important for the squad in season number 2 with European football, as will Rodrigo Eli. He didn't have as many games for us as I may have liked to give to him, but he's been very solid. I may start to train him too in the training modules. Felipe Mexes, I'm going to look to move on for the next season. We will bring some more money in from him, hopefully, and same with Paletta. He's been out on loan at Atalanta this season. Played a full season for them, but he's definitely getting sold. Vergara, I don't know whether to sell him on or to loan him out. I'll probably loan him out. I haven't decided. I'll take your feedback on that one. Mattia De Cilio is growing. Only up 1 though, but I need to start training him. I haven't trained him at all. If I do start training him, hopefully he'll rocket up in ratings. But up 1 overall this year. Nicola Muru's unhappy at the amount of games he's been playing. I may start to play him, well, with extra games to play next year with Champions League football. He will get more football, so fair play to him. He will get the extra games that he's after next season. Luca Antonelli is a player I'm thinking about replacing to bring in another rotation right back. So we'd have Florenzi and someone else at right back and De Cilio and Muru at left back. Antonelli, though, has been very good for me this season, but we will move him on. Jorginho's gone up 1 since joining us. He got 2 goals, 8 assists in all competitions for us this season. We signed him for £4 million plus Diego Lopez. Piccinocchi has been out on loan and will probably go out on loan again next year, if not be sold. Bernardeschi came in and has gone up 2 overall. He's still only 22 years of age as well. 5 goals, 5 assists for him in all competitions. Pleased with him. Really pleased. He was able to knock Mbaye Niang out of that starting right mid position. Suso will come back from loan this next season, and I don't know what to do with him. I will probably play with him in pre-season and see how he feels on the pitch. I don't know whether to keep or sell, or maybe even loan out again. You guys, again, will have to give me some feedback there. Kutska, phenomenal player. 9 goals, 4 assists for him in all competitions. Really pleased with him. He's 29 years of age, and hopefully his stats won't drop just yet. He's had a lot of football with us this season, 34 games, and he's been so good. Delighted with Kutska. He will remain our starting centre mid alongside Jorginho. Jose Mauri is up 6 to 78 rated now. I am training him on a consistent basis now. 10 goals, 6 assists for him. It's one of the stars of the season alongside Kutska. Mauri is starting at cam for me right now. I don't know if it says he can play at cam. It doesn't. CM and CDM, but he's so good. He's really, really good. I'm delighted with him. Kevin Prince, not sure what to do with him. I'll probably keep him, but 6 goals, 3 assists for him. Mastali, I'll probably sell him. Yeah, I'll probably sell Mastali. No, he's only 20. We'll loan him. We'll try and loan him. We tried to loan him this season and nobody wanted him. Bertolazzi, I will 100% definitely be selling. I didn't enjoy playing with him despite his 2 goals, 2 assists. Just didn't like him at all and we'll be selling him on. Modic will go back out on loan or be sold. Bonaventura has been very good for us this year and will hopefully continue to be so next year, although he's had his first team football cut thanks to the form of Menez and Mauri and Bernadeschi. So I'm not, he's my joint, no, not joint actually. I think Bacca's our highest rated player, and then Bonaventura and Jeremy Menez come joint next on 82. I don't know what to do with him. He's valued very highly and hopefully will continue to perform. He's in bad form, but he's happy at the club. He'd be a fantastic squad player. There's no point selling him on. I just had a little inner monologue there in my brain. Velicioli will go back out on loan. He's at Como currently. Simone Verdi will continue to be a good squad player. Scored a vital goal in the Coppa Italia for us yesterday, the winning goal. But unfortunately for him, not seen as much first team football as he might want. He is currently loan listed and may send him out on loan. Cameron Brown was our Scout Future Star, who is dirt, unfortunately. So I will be doing another Scout Future Star next season. And hopefully the one we get next season will be better than this guy and I'll loan him out. Hachi Mastor, I think, is on a 2-year loan deal at Malaga, and I will leave him out on loan for the second season as well, because he's grown very well at Malaga, and hopefully he'll continue to do so next season as well, because at 71 rated, he's not going to have the impact on the squad we want him to have yet. So hopefully next season, he'll do well at Malaga, and then season 3, he'll come back and jump straight into the first team. Menez feels threatened at the club right now, but he shouldn't do. He's up 1 to 82 rated. I'm contemplating selling him on, but I probably won't. 7 goals, 6 assists for him this season. Stats are going up other than his strength and stamina going down 1, probably because of his age. Carlos Bacca, he's 29 now as well, but up 2 to 84. 16 goals in all competitions and 6 assists for him. He was integral to our performances this season. I'm not overly keen on him, but he just scores goals, and when you've got a goal scorer like that, regardless of whether you enjoy playing with him or not, you have to keep him in the side. And Bai Niang is homesick. I'm trying to keep him at the club. I believe he's in the process of signing a new deal right now. Hopefully he won't want to leave, but I'm not sure. I may have to bring in perhaps a French player to try and raise his spirits. But he's been alright for us. 3 goals, 5 assists in 29 appearances in all comps, or 25 technically, and just 2 goals, 2 assists. 3 goals, 2 assists, in competition. Got 3 assists in the Champions Trophy though, so clearly good in pre-season. Balotelli got 1 goal in Serie A, 2 in the Coppa Italia, 1 assist in Serie A as well. His loan deal will run out now and he'll go back to Liverpool, not a problem. Luis Adriano, we will look to sell on as well. 6 goals in 14 games for him. 5 in 9 apparently in Serie A, but I really didn't enjoy playing with, and he'll get sold on and replaced, of course, because Alexandra Pato's coming in on a pre-contract. Fernando Torres will get sold on too. I'm sorry, Fernando. I absolutely love Fernando Torres, but he's just too old now at 32. His stats are starting to drop, and it's time that he moved on, and Alessandro Macchi will also get moved on as well. So we're going to be able to raise a lot of money for next season, regardless of whatever our budget is at season 2. Beretta is going to get sold, probably 65 rated at 24 years of age, just isn't good enough. Same for Comey, 68 rated at 24 years of age. Stefan El Sarawi, 80 rated at 23 years of age. He's gone up 1, 4 goals, 6 assists, 4 goals, 5 assists technically in competition for him this season. His first team spot was assured and then disappeared with the form of Jeremy Menez. So we have great competition for first team spots in the side right now, and that sums up the squad report. I'll quickly show you though the youth players we currently have, because there are a couple that are standout. You've got this young guy who could potentially come in as a backup for not Bonaventura, he is Bonaventura, a backup for Gianluigi Donnarumma, which would mean we could potentially sell on Gabriel, who's currently out on loan at Napoli. 82 to 88 is his potential, or I could call him up and then send him out on loan in the first season, or in his first season at first team level. I'm still not sure. This guy, Fabio Barros, at left back, potential of 83 to 94. He's currently 60 rated at 15. I can't do anything with him right now because he's not old enough, but hopefully he's going to be an absolutely incredible player for us in season 3 or 4 perhaps. When it comes to Leonardo Marchetti, I'm not sure. He'd have to go out on loan, I think. But 78 to 86 potential is good enough. 74 to 90 for Mario Rocca. Good physical stats initially, or at least acceleration and balance. He's still with 15 though, so he's going to improve. As is this young right back, Massimo Alastra, although 77 to 83, his potential. Although his physicals look okay, I'll probably look to bring in someone else. There was someone on my shortlist actually, a young right back, wasn't it? Was it Pacini? Something began with P. I must have removed him. I removed him. Never mind. There was a young right back that I was thinking about looking at. I'll probably empty the shortlist here and put fresh players on here. Of course, Alex Pato will be joining us next season on a pre-contract, and I'm not sure what our balance will be. We have a decent amount of money left over this season. Everybody who I wanted to offer contracts to has taken them, so I might look to improve our youth scouts, youth staff. Or we could just leave the budget as high as it is, and hopefully will give us a bigger budget in the next season. I'm not sure. But that's going to bring today's squad report to a close, or today's season roundup to a close. Drop the video a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel too if you haven't to this point. Please leave me all your transfer suggestions and feedback on the current squad in the comments section down below. Again, bear in mind, only signing players from either Serie A or Italian nationals, and we're allowing ourselves one signing per season from outside of those stipulations. So Italian nationals or Serie A signings, one player can come from outside those particular stipulations, and Alex Pato was our signing this year that fitted that bill. So that's all for now. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.